I was working for a company called Cotswold House Limited Group, and they had a hotel that was called Cotswold House Hotel. It was located in Chipping Campden, England, and I was there for about six and a half months. I think a lot of it for me came down to location, and also sort of I got a good feel for what the company was about. Several of the companies were very corporate, so there was a lot more sort of structure to it. I was looking for something that gave me a little bit more flexibility as far as what I was doing. And so I went for a smaller property like the Cotswold House Hotel for that very reason. Other reason, location. I really wanted to go overseas. And I was looking at New Zealand and I was looking at England, and England just really provided me with the opportunities that I was looking for as far as an internship, and it had that location appeal. Going overseas, it's a bit of a culture shock getting over there, trying to figure out what it is exactly that you're supposed to be doing in this internship. You've been thrown into the pen with all the wolves and everything, so to speak, and so you have to sort of get your bearing, get your grounds, become comfortable, and then as you become comfortable, you'll notice that your superiors, the people who are over, like watching you, mentoring you and everything, they'll start giving you hints that hey, you've got a little bit more freedom, you've got a little bit more freedom. And when I sort of started to sense that, that's when I sort of grabbed it by the horns and was like, okay, let's do this. My internship landed right on a split of seasons. So right when that seasonal change came, it was time to start redeveloping the menu. So what did I do? I was in there ordering all of these different ingredients, figuring out what was on the market, all of those things, and starting to develop new menu items for the new season, working right next to the executive chef and the sous chef, trying to figure out, you know, what can we do, what works, how can we change it, let's do cost analysis. They let me take part in some of the management of the food and seeing how much these things were going to, you know, affect our gross profits. I'd have to say the biggest challenge was developing a sense of urgency. When you start working, especially in the hospitality field, you end up going to school, getting your education. They teach you all about what it is that you need to be doing. But then once you get put into that sense or that work environment, you have to take those skills and learn how to do them really fast. And you have to learn how to keep up. You can't spend 25 minutes mashing potatoes because you've only got 3 hours to do all of your prep before service is starting. That was a really important skill that took some time to develop, but I think that's probably one of the most valuable things that I actually gained from my internship over in England. I had a friend of mine when I was over in England who, when I was leaving, shook my hand and said probably one of the most powerful things and most meaningful things that someone could say as you're about to get on a plane to fly back to your home country. He said, you know, Jamie, I'd just like to tell you, I consider you to be an honorary Englishman. Like I had actually become a part of that culture in the time that I had spent there, and that was a great feeling. That was a really great feeling. Do your homework. Doing your homework is very important. You really want to make sure that you've got an idea of what you're getting yourself into. I think a lot of people, I know a lot of people who've done internships who were absolutely hated it. Wasn't the right corporate culture. They didn't realize the work that they were doing. They didn't get to know their supervisor. They didn't ask the right questions when it came to the interview to find out exactly what it was. And then I think the other most important thing is introspection. Figuring out what you want. You really need to know what you want. If you don't, then you can't expect the employer to know for you. And if you can't figure it out, you have nothing to base your evaluation of the employer that you're applying to. So you really are just going to dig yourself an early grave and have a very unpleasant experience.